The United Nations, after so many years of keeping quiet about what happened in Iran against the political prisoners, the JVMI decided to revive the public awareness of what really happened. JVMI, based on the expertise of international lawyers, used very high standard for evidence and wrote a report naming over 70 leaders who participated in the implementation of Khomeini's fatwa. And we are very aware that the list is very, very long of suspect perpetrators, but we also know that crimes against humanity, genocide, are very, very serious crimes. And therefore, we did not want to point out people that might turn out to be innocent. So we used very high UN standard for identifying the suspect perpetrators. And that was published in 2 books. The second book is a book that's identified the places, the geographical locations of mass graves. And we went around in Geneva and everywhere, knocking on every door of the United Nations and the diplomatic community. We gave them reports, we gave them the evidence, and we called for the establishment of an independent international commission for inquiring these crimes. I take this opportunity to thank very much the late Asma Jahangir, the special rapporteur on the human rights situation in Iran. She had the courage. She had the courage to bring back on the agenda of the United Nations issues of the massacre that took place in Iran in 1988. It's thanks to her efforts, thanks to her courage, that the Human Rights Council was officially informed that there is a crime against humanity that took place against political prisoners in Iran. And also, now that the issue was brought back to the agenda, her successors, the successors of Asma Jahangir, developed even further the situation. And also, I take this opportunity to thank very, very much the actual Special Rapporteur of the United Nations on the situation of human rights, Jawed Rahman. Jawed Rahman has produced so far a number of reports but he also worked together with the other UN human rights groups, thematic groups, and they all came together to call for the establishment of an international commission for inquiry into the massacre of political prisoners in Iran. That's a very important breakthrough. But the real breakthrough came through a court, the judicial system. The real breakthrough was that of the Stockholm District Court that convicted Hamid Nouri for crimes against humanity. This is the first time ever a court of law prosecutes and convicts and sentences a person charged of crimes against humanity.
So I think we should jointly continue to appeal, as we've done in the last couple of months intensively, to the international community as such, but also to the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Türk, and to the Human Rights Council to set up an investigation commission into the massacres of 1988, and that, I think, would be a very good outcome of today's meeting. Thank you very much.
We have a historic trial in a Swedish court where one of the perpetrators of the 1988 massacre has been on trial, and the trial is still going on. You've already heard about Khomeini's fatwa and what it meant. A fatwa normally should be a religious opinion. This was an order. There's another word, hukm, which we discussed in the district court. But okay, it doesn't matter. A fatwa made by the supreme leader becomes an order. It's not just an opinion. And what does he say? Anyone who remains faithful to the People's Mujahedin of Iran and who are in our prisons shall be executed. Quite simple. And someone quoted also the memoirs of Montessori, which we received much later, where he tells about the letter that was sent to Khomeini to ask, what do you mean? Should we have some kind of real procedure? What about people who have received a 15-year sentence? Are they suddenly going to be sentenced to death? And he just said, kill them all, was the answer. This is the information that we have had in the Stockholm District Court. And this information is better than what any fact-finding commission is ever going to be able to find. This trial happened. The evidence has been presented. And we know not only that Hamid Nouri is guilty, we know that all of these leaders are guilty. And one day, we hope that that evidence can be used to get them.